Yo, Arsenal have just beaten Bournemouth at the Emirates by 3 goals to 0, and in this video I'm going to discuss the major talking points from today's game, mainly the tactical brilliance of Arsenal, Declan Rice's performance, and regrettably the abysmal standard of officiating in the Premier League this season. So let's talk about the actual football first. I think to have any chance against this Arsenal side, you have to survive the first 20 minutes, especially at the Emirates and especially for a team like Bournemouth. And Bournemouth did that, but they couldn't hold on until half-time. An inspired performance from Mark Travers, in particular in the Bournemouth goal, actually reminded me of Mark Flecken's first half performance earlier this season against Manchester City. Arsenal, as we've become accustomed to, are brilliant out of possession, probably the best team in Europe without the ball. They adopt a 4-4-2 formation out of possession with Martin Odegaard joining Kai Havertz to give them a bit more pressing coverage at the top of the pitch. Great teams facilitate their best players, and I have been so impressed with how Kai Havertz creates space and interchanges positions with Bukayo Saka. It's so easy to say don't let Saka cut inside onto his favourite left foot, but when you have Ben White providing the width, Odegaard making those underlapping runs, and then Kai Havertz drawing players away from the centre of the goal, he will get chances on his left side, which he did in this game time and time again, particularly in the first half when Bournemouth were a lot deeper. It reminds me of how Liverpool used to facilitate Mohamed Salah with Roberto Firmino, Jordan Henderson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. When Bournemouth did have the ball in the first half, they played direct balls to Dominic Solanke, typically towards Tomiyasu's side of the pitch. I guess if this Arsenal side does have a weakness, it's probably at left back. Solanke did really well to secure the ball when it did arrive to him, but it was quickly snuffed out before he could bring the likes of Kluivert or Semenyo into the game. I do think he was also a tad guilty of wanting too many touches on the ball at times, which you're not going to get against this Arsenal side. Bournemouth were much better in the second half. They pushed up the pitch, something that Areola seemed to want them to do in the first half. They played with a lot more aggression, although they did only create one real chance before Arsenal scored their second goal, and that was for Dominic Solanke at an angle that always favoured David Raya. They did have a Semenyo goal ruled out for a foul, or a supposed foul, on David Raya not long after Arsenal scored their second goal, and I thought it was a disgraceful decision. How can we take the Premier League seriously when they're giving fouls for that? I mean, Saliba's challenge on Philip Billing, which happens in the same period of play, is more of a foul. At least there was a bit of contact there. How often do we see the likes of Ben White nudge the opposition goalkeeper like on Vicario last week, and fouls aren't called? They're just making it up as they go along. While we're talking about contentious decisions, I don't think that was a penalty on Kai Havertz for Arsenal's first goal. Look, Travers goes to ground. It's not good goalkeeping, but it's simulation. Havertz drags his left boot across the turf and buys the penalty. It's clever, but anyone with any understanding of football can see what Havertz has done there. For the record, I don't blame him, and this isn't an anti-Arsenal thing. I've been severely critical of Mohamed Salah for his attempts at simulation over the years. I'll probably face the wrath of Arsenal fans if I don't mention the potential red card for Ryan Christie's challenge in Bukayo Saka. In my opinion, it's not a red card. Have red cards been given for those sorts of challenges this season? Absolutely. But I think it's a yellow card, which it is worth mentioning he didn't even receive a yellow card for this challenge. I don't want this game to get softer than it has already become, and I've been quite consistent with my stance on this, unlike the officiating in the Premier League this season. Regardless of the officiating, Arsenal were the better team and they were deserved winners. I could single out several players for praise, but I think the standout performer and the deserved man of the match was Declan Rice. His game has evolved so much this season, something he's actually alluded to himself. He looks like the complete midfielder. He's good at driving forward with the ball. He's got an excellent range of passing, impressive running power. He's aggressive in the challenge, in addition to being a super intelligent footballer. Superb performance, and thoroughly deserved his goal at the end of the game. That's all for me. Those are my initial thoughts on the game. Please let me know what you agree or disagree with in the comment section below. Feel free to also let me know your thoughts on the game, especially if you feel like I've overlooked something from this game. And lastly, please give this video a like if this sort of content is for you, and click subscribe to be notified about future videos. I plan to post a lot more in the future. Thanks for watching.